guys, it's Olivia. Welcome to my September book haul. It's currently raining, so it might be a little weird in the background. It's currently raining, so there might be some noise in the background. Sorry about that. But I would have filmed it in the other room. The lighting is just really awful, so I decided to do it. Today, I bought 4 books at Barnes & Noble. I'm going to put some videos, clips down below of me going to look for them. And I ordered one online because the Barnes & Noble one they had was weird, and like the cover was the movie version, which wasn't very good. So I just ordered it off Amazon and it was cheaper there anyway. The first 2 books I bought were actually in my last book haul video. I ended up getting them today just because I had school my school started 2 weeks ago and I haven't really been able to read, and I wasn't able to go and pick them up. So I've never heard of this book before, so I'm going to see what it's about since it's considered a bestseller, and I don't know. It's the first book in a trilogy. Okay, so they're comparing it to Wonder Woman and Mad Max, so it better be good. It's not like female pirates. In the light. I've never heard of this either. This sounds very like A Torch Against the Night, or Ember in the Ashes, I guess is the first one. Have you ever looked at forever and couldn't find this the other day? But I already bought it. I still really recommend this book. It's so good. Okay, so when we're book shopping, my friends and I, we always like to get like a stack of the books that we would want to buy, and then we lay them out in order of the highest rated to the lowest rated, and then we just kind of like gauge which book is supposed to be the best, so that way you can eliminate the worst and say, if it's not written well, or if it's, you check the reviews, you're like, oh, this one isn't supposed to be as good as this one, maybe I should go with the my second choice, which turned out to be a little bit better than the other. So I set up all the books that I was planning on buying in that order, and I think that I'm going to be like eliminating at least 2 of them just because it's a lot of money and I don't want to be spending it on books that I might not like. So first I have When Diplomat Rishi by Cynthia Menon, and #Murder Trending by Gretchen McNeil, Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page, Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi, Catwoman Soul Stealer by Sarah DeMoss, and Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. So I'm definitely going to be buying Murder Trending because I just like the concept of it, and even if it's not the highest rated, I still think I'm going to enjoy it. And then from there, I'm not exactly sure which ones I want to buy because I've heard good things about some of them. This one I've heard that was like okay from my friend, but I also heard a lot of mixed reviews, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be buying it today, especially since I don't have a lot of time to read after school because I have a lot of homework and after school stuff, so I don't know if I'm going to want to spend my time reading this book. So I think I'm going to buy Catwoman Soul Stealer and Dance of Thieves. But this might change and I'll let you guys know if it does. I ended up switching out Dance of Thieves with Dorothy Must Die because, as I said, I'm in school now because, you know, summer's over sadly, and I have a lot of stuff to do and I don't think I have time for high fantasy or like a fantasy that requires a lot of focus. The first 2 books I bought were actually in my last book haul video. I ended up getting them today just because I had school my school started 2 weeks ago and I haven't really been able to read, and I wasn't able to go and pick them up. So the first book is City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. I actually already started this book. It's good from what I can tell. I'm about 100 pages in and I'm loving the story so far. City of Ghosts follows the main character Cass. She can see ghosts, or look beyond the veil as she calls it, because when she was younger she was in an accident which caused her to almost die, or to die but then come back. Cass's parents are supernatural book writers, and they actually got a TV show deal where they travel to different cities, or the most haunted cities, and they film in haunted houses looking for ghosts. And Cass can see them while they can't, though she doesn't tell anyone that she has this ability. The second book is, I'm gonna wait for the lightning to pass, or the thunder. It's a little crazy right now. Second book is Catwoman Soul Stealer, written by Sarah J. Maas. This book is part of the DC Icon series. I'm really excited to read it. I read the Wonder Woman book and I read some of the Batman book, but it wasn't for me, so I just didn't finish it. This book follows Selena Fox, who is Catwoman, and her journey in an underground fighting ring where she earns her spots, which symbolize how many wins she's gotten. I'm really excited to read this because I'm a huge fan of DC, and growing up I always watched the Justice League and Wonder Woman TV shows and stuff like that, and Catwoman was a big part of it, and I'm excited to see what take this story is going to have on Selena. This book is after she resurfaces. She's now really wealthy and she meets Batwing. Also, I didn't know this, I just read the little sleeve. Poison Ivy's also in this book, so I'm really excited. I did not know that. And so is Harley Quinn. The third book is Dorothy Must Die, written by Danielle Page. This book is not new. I think the series is done now. I've actually been wanting to read this series for a really long time, and I decided to buy it today. The book follows a girl from Kansas named Amy, the other girl from Kansas, Dorothy being the first one. And the book takes place after Dorothy's trip to Oz, where Dorothy has become some sort of dictator, and Amy is sent to Oz in order to overtake Dorothy and restore the power. The fourth book is #Murder Trending, written by Gretchen McNeil. I walked into Barnes & Noble. This was on one of the sides of the shelves, and I was like, that looks really cool. I don't know, the cover just really captured my attention. I think that the way they set it up is just really like, I thought the concept was also really cool. The book follows an app called The Postman, which broadcasts prisoners and like their executions, I guess, which takes place on Alcatraz 2.0, which is a suburbanized island that's used as a prison. The main character was falsely accused of murdering her family, and she's sent to this island, and she gets together with a group of kids that call themselves the Death Row Breakfast Club, and I'm a fan of the Breakfast Club movie, so I thought that was funny, and I'm really intrigued to see how these characters are portrayed and if they are in fact similar to the original Breakfast Club. The last book, or the fifth book, is Mortal Engines, written by Philip Reeve. I ordered this one on Amazon, so I don't have a hard copy of it right now. It'll be here in about 2 days. Mortal Engines is becoming a movie. It comes out sometime December this year. Their main character, Tom, follows this girl who was an assassin who showed up in London's, I guess, trading center, town square type thing, after she tries to kill their president. Her to this garbage chute type thing, which goes down into the wastelands, as it's called. The girl jumps down to her supposed death, and then minutes later, Tom is pushed down the chute as well by the president because the girl told Tom something that he wasn't supposed to know. The book follows Tom and this mystery girl on their journey to find their way back to London and to take revenge on the president and people who did wrong to the mystery girl's family.